Today I want to talk about my helmet camera setup. Baker46 just left a comment asking about what kind of microphone I use. Is it just the regular drift and where I put it? So I just want to talk about the different drift cameras that I have and where I put the microphone and where I mounted the camera and everything like that. This is the drift, and standard it comes like this. This is a drift stealth. The door right here swings open. Well, to mount the microphone you have to take this door off, which is kind of a pain. I actually carry around this tiny screwdriver to push this pin out. I can't ever remember which way it goes. There it goes. So you have to push that pin out and then the door comes off. And then you got to put that in your pocket or just leave it at home. But sometimes I take all this stuff with me in case while I'm out it starts raining and I want to keep filming. Then I'll pull over and put this door back on, because you can take this in the rain as long as you have this door on. Once you have the door off, you take your little rubber boot, put the microphone through there, plug it in, and then that kind of snaps into place. So this is what the microphone looks like. It did have a little piece of foam on it, but I've lost it already somewhere. I don't know, it fell off. The way that I mount the microphone inside the helmet is it comes with this little alligator clip thing. I just slide that off and leave it at the house. I've got the drift in the microphone, but the secret is the placement inside the helmet. If you put the microphone right in front of your mouth, it's gonna sound terrible. So what I do is put it as far away as possible, and I stick it in between the helmet liner and the helmet, and it's almost completely covered up. You can barely see it back there, but that's where I put it to get the good sound that you hear while I ride. It protects it from the wind, it keeps it away from my mouth, and I found that to be the best place for the microphone. Now, the Stealth is a great camera. I've been using it more than the new HD that I have, just because I don't have a microphone yet for the HD. So when I go out, I just have been using the Stealth. And you might look at this like, well, that's kind of a pain. You have to carry around a tool and take off that door and pull out the pin and all that stuff. It is kind of a pain, and that's one reason that you might think about buying a drift over this. One of the many reasons, I think. Because on the HD, the door that goes on the back, this is the normal door if you were just out filming. You can just unscrew this and it comes right off, and then the other door, you take this and thread the microphone through this little port, plug it in, and then screw it back on. So it does a really good job of, I mean, you can tell that they thought this out a little bit better than when they built it on the Stealth. So, well guys, that's how I do it. That's how I record audio when I'm moto vlogging. Put that helmet as far away from your mouth as you can get it. Maybe your helmet is designed a little bit differently than mine, but just improvise a little bit and play around, and you should be able to figure something out. Now I'm going to go for a ride so you can actually hear what it sounds like all in one video. Okie dokie. This is just a little test run so you can hear what the microphone sounds like inside the helmet. I forgot to mention that the Drift has 3 levels of microphone sensitivity that you can choose from, and I always put it on the lowest, the very lowest sensitivity. So get it as far away from your mouth as possible and turn it down all the way, because if it's up too high, I find if it's on level 2 or level 3, which are higher sensitivity levels, that the microphone just clips like crazy and it picks up more wind. So turn it down, put it over there out of the way, And oh boy, this guy's gonna get me. Nope, missed. Sucker. And then it should sound pretty good. Taking you on another little tour of my neighborhood. Wanted to show you this really beautiful lake that we have. To get in my neighborhood, you have to cross this bridge here. And this pond, when it rains, washes incredible amounts of garbage down from wherever it comes from in here. But that isn't the only problem. They also bring industrial trash here and dump it in the water. And not even making this up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. They've buried it now, but a while ago, this whole field was filled with like big chunks of cement and rebar and other types of garbage. And then a bulldozer came and pushed it all into the pond. And it's pretty messed up, you know, right here in the neighborhood. Doesn't make any sense that they would do that. Little boys come down here and jump off this bridge and go swimming in this pond. And it's just filled with garbage. It's crazy. Anyway, that's enough ranting for one video, I think. Just wanted to show you the microphone setup that I use. Thanks to Baker46 for inspiring this video. If you want to go check out his channel, I'll put up a subscription link. You can head over there and check out his videos and give him a subscribe.